I read a book a long time ago. It's entitled Essential Truths of the Christian Faith. It's by RC Sproul. And I took some information from it that I want to explain to you. And understand that I'm not going to use a lot of proof texts here. No, I'm not. I want you to use your mind. Your mind, that's right. Use your mind and think for yourself. Okay? Question. Is it possible for something like this box of Kleenex? Is it possible for it to create itself? That's a concept called self-creation. Self-creation itself is a contradiction. How can something pop up itself and create itself? How? It doesn't make sense, right? I want you to think. Ask yourself, think. Can a person pop up and create himself? Can he? It's impossible. Why? Well, he must be there before he created himself. Must be there before. There must be another person to create that person. But wait a minute, there's a problem. This other person, did he just pop up and create himself? No. Can't happen. There must be another person to create him. But this person, how did he pop up? There must be another person to create him. See? It does not make sense. Now, God, can he create himself? Can he? No, he can't. No. Why? Again, must have something before for that to happen, to create. Every effect has a cause. Must. Is God himself an effect? Would it mean he would have something that caused him to appear? No. It's obvious that God had no beginning. Therefore, he does not need a cause. No. He doesn't need a cause. Therefore, he must be eternal. God always was, and he always is. He has power in himself to always be. God does not require help or any kind of assistance from any other source. So he will continue to be. That's what self-existence means. He exists by himself. This is not the same concept as self-creation. Not the same. Did God create himself? No. Could anything create itself? No. Can the sun create itself? No. The earth? No. Can the universe create itself? No. What about the Big Bang? You know, where there was a big explosion, then the earth and everything created itself? Did that happen? Did it create itself? No. God himself, he must be eternal. Now, we are creatures, right? It's obvious that we cannot create ourselves. No. There must be a cause for us to be an effect. Cause and effect. So, it means that we must have someone who is eternal. We must. No beginning, no ending. It means that they must be self-existent. They must be eternal. So, God himself, he is the cause for us to become an effect. We are creatures. Now, what do you call this person? What do you call him? Creator. God must always be there. That's the concept of self-existence. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever you had formed the earth and the world, from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. God's self-existence, it does not break the law of reason, logic, and science. The concept of self-creation, it does break the law of science and reason and logic. It's not rational. No, something can't just pop up and create itself. No. It doesn't make sense. Now, self-existence, Yes, that is rational. It's possible, but not only possible, it's necessary. Why? There must be self-existence. A person must have power to continue to exist. If there's no self-existence, then nothing exists. One of the oldest questions that there is why is there something rather than nothing? Why? The answer is God exists. God exists in himself from eternity. He is the source of all things, the start of all things, of all persons, of all animals, the earth, the universe. For by him all things were created, in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through him and for him. The one true God is the only one who has power within himself to exist. If he did not exist, then I would not be here to talk to you. You would not be there. Atheists, they would not be here to debate God. Paul the Apostle, he declares that we depend on God for our existence. Paul said that in Acts 17:28, in him we move and live and have our being. God is there. He must be. Eternally. If God was not there, would we be here? No. In summary, every effect must have a cause. God is not an effect. He has no cause. Self-creation is an irrational concept. Self-existence is a rational concept. Self-existence is not only rationally possible, but rationally necessary.